This is your weekly update of the latest market prices, rates and movements for agricultural produce. Premier Agri-Finance, proud sponsors of the Agri-Market Highlights.
Good evening, and we are at it again. It's your favorite program. What am I talking about? It's something you love and it's something that you know. It's the Premier Agri-Market Highlights, and I am Will.
And I'm Florence. As usual, we're committed to giving you commodity prices and activity that is going on in the agricultural sector.
And today we feature mushrooms, and the purpose of this program is that you are able to distinguish between harmful and harmless mushrooms.
And please note that do not eat mushrooms picked from the bush or forest, but rather eat those that are planted or grown in mushroom houses.
Mushrooms are a fungi and thus do not contain chlorophyll, so for growth they depend on a nutritious growing medium.
The most common types are white, cremini and portabella, which grow well on the same medium, such as maize cobs, straw and hay.
When planting, it is the pasteurized components of these mediums that are used to fill the trays in which the mushrooms are grown.
At the same time, mushroom spores are inoculated into sterile grain seeds to produce spawns that are planted in compost trays.
Once the spawns have produced a white network of mycelium, the compost is covered with a thin layer of peat moss or casing.
Temperature and humidity in the mushroom house are controlled until tiny white rounds poke through the peat moss.
This stage is called pinning, and the farmer knows that in 17 to 25 days the mushrooms will be ready to harvest.
The cycle takes 9 to 12 weeks, and since all farming is done in climate-controlled houses, we can have fresh mushroom all year round.
Pick or cut mushrooms one by one, taking care that you don't disturb the forest floor they will be growing on.
For storage, don't clean mushrooms until you're ready to use them, and when ready, rinse under running cold water.
Always refrigerate them in loose plastic bags, and you may store them for 5 days or more if kept well.
Now for the market this week, most of the commodities went on an upward trend, while the live weight category remained unchanged.
The major movers were apples, which gained $80 to close the week at $1,500 per kg, and carrots gained $60 to close the week at $700 per kg, and cabbages gained $30 to close the week at $880 per head.
Other movers were potatoes and onions, both gaining $20 to close at $850 and $800 respectively. The other gainer was bananas, gaining $15 to close at $815 per kilogram. Here are the prices.
Now for our nutritional information, just to let you know today that mushrooms contain high levels of riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B and pantothenic acid.
Thus, they're good for healthy skin, good vision, your digestive and nervous system. Well, Doc, it seems like I'm doing a lot of research. Who knows? I might be the next doc.
Well, just to let Florence know here that wherever there's a good doctor, there's a very good nurse. From me, Will, it's good night.
Well, Doc, you definitely got me on that one. From me, Florence, good night.
The Agri-Market Highlights, your weekly update of the latest market prices, rates and movements for agricultural produce, are proudly sponsored by Premier Agri-Finance in conjunction with ZTV.